Asia's largest bird park is moving to a new home.
Good boy.
This is the culmination of over 5 years of planning.
Be very careful, guys.
No one ever has moved 3,500 birds to a new facility in one go.
The new 17-hectare bird paradise will feature 8 walk-through aviaries that replicate ecosystems from around the world.
We'd like to spoil them once in a while, so don't tell anyone.
And no one is getting left behind.
One more, baby. Same nest.
Embark on this epic journey
Oh, I tried to snatch.
with exclusive access to the extraordinary migration.
On the right, yes.
As human and bird
You behave.
work together to welcome their new Eden. After nearly half a century of memories, it's Singapore Jurong Bird Park's final day.
Thank you for being here for the last High Flyer Show.
Over the years, more than 40 million people have visited this attraction. But now, it's time to say goodbye to Asia's largest bird park.
This area actually is 51 years old. Childhood memory. They are actually all hatched here. These are all Singaporeans. Yeah.
Curator of birds, Anais is bidding farewell to the park with her final morning round.
No, I'm honestly gonna miss this place. Never in my dreams I would thought that one day I would work here, and especially that I will be managing the bird collection. I mean, for me, it was just impossible to think about this. The first time I came here for my first day at work, and I was looking at the Jurong Bird Park site, I've got massive goosebumps. I was like, oh my God, I'm in Jurong Bird Park. It was crazy. So now we are moving here to an even bigger park, and this is also a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's very stressful, it's a lot of work, but I believe it will be so rewarding. So the last day, you start to feel actually the emotion. We all come to the entrance, and this is when we start to wave at the last guest and say goodbye. It was a great day at the end because he realized that we are a big family. We say goodbye, but we're gonna say hello to a new place all together as well. We are still the same team. We stick together anyway, so.
With the park closed, the relocation to Mandai begins. Only 4 months left on the current park's tenancy, and the keepers must move all the birds to the new premises. Presenter Chandra is tasked with some of the park's best trained.
Moving the birds of prey is going to be slightly different. All birds of prey are very intelligent. We have to think a step ahead when we are handling them. And then we will also need to ensure that they don't get panicked. And we all know these birds can be aggressive, very powerful. They can do some serious damage.
Lady!
This is a trait the birds of prey share with another park resident, a southern cassowary. She's fondly known as Old Lady.
Come, lady.
This prehistoric bird has a reputation for being the most dangerous in the world, with huge legs and dagger-sharp talons that are designed to kill.
It's a very nervous situation, intense situation actually. The cassowaries, they can potentially kick you and cause serious injuries. So through getting them used to the crate, desensitizing them to the human touch, reduces the overall risk.
Crate training methods use treats as rewards, conditioning the birds to enter the moving boxes on their own.
So first and foremost, we want to reduce stress. So as you can see, she's still a bit apprehensive. She's going in and out. So we will not force it on her.
Zayed has another incentive for old lady to be less wary of her moving crate.
Through a lot of observation, we have noticed that cassowary loves to be bathed. So we decided to incorporate that into the training process. Crate training allows us to understand the birds under our care are much, much better, allowing us to safely transport them.
To ensure the birds are in the best shape for migration, the park's vets and keepers are performing health checks for everyone. Dr. Ellen's first visit is to the park's breeding and research center, where some of the most endangered birds are housed.
So the Negros bleeding heart dove is one of the 3 species of bleeding heart doves from the Philippines that we have here. It's the most endangered. I think there's only about less than 250 individuals left in the wild. So this morning we want to make sure that every bird is fit and healthy and will cope with this massive change in environment, and they're in the best condition they can be before they move into their new home.
Moving to a new space can be challenging for some of the older birds. Like these 2 20-year-old king penguins whose vision has been failing over the years.
These 2 have cataracts in both eyes, so their vision is quite compromised. And in a familiar environment like this, it's fine. They know where everything is. But the concern is moving to a new environment, that they'll be very confused, they won't understand where things are. So that's why we're doing the cataract surgery before we move, so that their eyesight's improved so they can actually find their way around their beautiful new exhibit.
Are they nervous? Yeah. Probably. They're really cool.
We've not done cataract surgery in a king penguin before. We're also going to be placing an intraocular lens, which is not something we've done previously either. So it's all a bit new and a bit exciting, but nervous at the same time.
Willie and Zorro will need to head to a specialist eye center for this complex surgery.
You gonna be a good boy? Oh, you're going to be a good boy. Hey, Willie.
If successful, Willie and Zorro will be the first king penguins in the world to have man-made lenses in their eyes.
Okay, can you keep going? Okay. Crank the oxygen.
King penguins Willie and Zorro are losing their vision due to cataracts. Dr. Gladys, an animal eye specialist, is about to perform a vision restoration surgery so the penguins are able to enjoy their new space at Mandai.
How's the penguin? Like, down.
Very stable.
He's like, I'm in dreamland.
Penguins have special lenses in their eyes that allow them to see clearly on land and underwater, a unique ability that also raises the complexity of the surgery.
Right now, I'm really just trying to focus on the eye and forget about anything else that's happening around me to make sure that I don't make a mistake.
So at this point, she's actually inside the lens and she's breaking it down because it's all mineralized and then sucking it back out. So it's like vacuum.
Back at Jurong Bird Park's vet hospital,
No more eye drops. He's eating.
Dr. Gabrina is checking in on her patients to ensure they are recovering well for the move.
We knew that we're going to have patients in hospital during the translocation period. As much as possible, we try to get them out before translocation happens, but if they have to stay, they have to stay to get their treatment. This bird just came in because he was found on the ground in his aviary, just being a bit quiet, which is not normal for him. On blood tests, it showed that he had a really bad infection. Unfortunately, we do get sick birds come in. They are already quite sick. And the birds from our big aviaries as well.
Emergency, guys.
Oh, wow. Can get the drugs and the ET tube. I'll do it. You just put him down and he crashed. Keep pumping.
Nothing on cap, no.
Can we get IV line? Any heart rate? Came out. It's okay. Enough. Holy moly. Unfortunately, this bird, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
How do you feel when you come across cases like this when a bird dies?
I hate it. Just feels like I lost. And this bird in particular, he was a very sweet bird, and of course he's well loved by the keepers as well. So now I have to break the news to them, which will not be fun. Man, now I want to cry. The lows, they do affect me, and like, you know, sometimes I do have like nights that I can't sleep, but ultimately we do what we can, and as long as I know that my team and I have done our best, that's what we have to go by.
At the eye center, Dr. Gladys has removed the cataracts from the eyes of 2 elderly king penguins.
Yay!
Now she's attempting a world's first by inserting custom-made lenses to improve their vision.
It's tiny!
Means I'm stressed.
Don't drop it on the floor.
Can you imagine? We're actually really excited because I think, firstly, there are not a lot of king penguins, and there are not a lot of penguin eyes that are big enough to actually hold a lens. These will probably be the first penguin lenses we have actually injected. Penguin's eye is constantly on a twitch. Jiao? Yes? Come and hold the hemostat. Okay, I'm just gonna put more gel into the eye so that I create enough space for the lens. Okay, so the lens is getting injected in right now. Lens is in.
Sorry, I'm geeking out. It's super cool. Everything's going well so far. I am.
All right, let's wrap up. Oh, the surgery went really well. I was really relieved that I could inject lenses in all of these 4 eyes. Every single thing has been perfect.
As Willie and Zorro recuperate from their surgery, translocation plans are gaining pace at Jurong Bird Park. While most birds have been cooperative with the move, others need a bigger incentive to get going.
So what you do, very simple. Just pour everything inside.
Spoonbill caretaker Yun Chin has devised a strategy to trap these elusive birds.
Okay, so the plan here, right, is that first I'll have Vicky stand along the staircase area. She will be my spotter. So the handle is actually right down there, all the way at the bottom. So that's why I need a spotter.
Train the main position now.
Okay, roger that, so am I.
Spoonbill's Yunchins are highly coordinated flock birds who warn one another when they detect potential threats. For the trapping plan to work, the keepers have to operate with tactical stealth and exercise lots of patience.
Send over.
Take note that the spoonbills are right above us right now.
All right, noted.
They're just looking around and they're pacing up and down the mesh of it.
After waiting for over an hour, Yunchin suspects that their cover has been blown.
There, they're right over there. So what happens is that they're actually getting smarter. They know that we're up to something. They're very suspicious. They usually have like one fellow who comes over to sort of scout. So when he sees us, he'll kind of like go back. This kind of a signal that, oh, there's something going on.
While Yunchin contemplates her next move. Across the park, Keeper Zayed is experiencing better luck with his flock. He has one last parakeet to catch.
I have 2 other aviaries already cleared their birds out. And if I don't clear this aviary within the time given, I'm going to get left behind.
Zayed's plan is simple. Put together a buffet of the parakeet's favorite snacks. Prepare the rope that will activate the trapdoor. And wait for the hungry bird to enter.
You can stay here first. Not so cute when he bites.
The more aviary opens, the more birds we can translocate. So the teams will have to move and face like many days of transfer and more intensively. So we are all getting ready for that.
Meanwhile, at Yunchin's, her patience too is paying off.
Pull the door now.
Okay, yes. Yes. Nice, let's go up. Bagashi, let's go up. Yes, go to the door, hurry. Yes, just block it. Yes, nice. Right, close it. Yes, we did it. Finally, we have 3 spoonbills, 1, 2, 3, and 1 American white ibis. Yes. Although I got 4 birds here already, but I still have another 30 more to go, so more work to do.
With the handover date looming close, the pace of the move picks up. But momentum grinds to a halt when Anais catches sight of some endangered milky stork chicks high up on a tree.
So it's the first time we are retrieving a chick that is that high in the tree. So usually we would leave the parents rearing the chicks because they are doing it well. We don't need to intervene. And we will wait for the chick to fledge and to be old enough after that for trapping. Although now we are a little bit fresher by the time, so.
The nest is at least 3 stories high, so professional tree climbers are called in to help with the retrieval.
I think the female is out, huh?
Yeah, I saw it flying away.
You are very careful of anything falling down, huh? Not only the chick, but you are careful on your head, huh?
Okay, it's on the branch.
Okay, be careful, guys.
Lucky 3.
3? Okay, the biggest one first. Careful. Yeah.
Okay,
1, 2, 3. Make sure you secure the door, huh? We just need to have a quick check before. So I give you 1. Who is taking a second one? Alan.
Alan's taking the second one.
Thank you very much.
Little boy.
Third, okay. I need someone to correctly put the towels inside for them. You smell bad. No injury. The crop is full. Okay. Oh, sorry, baby. First one.
Yeah, this guy also.
Huh?
Go one more, baby.
One more, baby. Same nest?
Same nest.
We need the second box.
The team rushes to reassemble for a second retrieval.
Okay, be careful.
Yes, well done, people. It was done. We went from 0 to 5 chicks in no time. It means that more work for us in the future because we have to hand rear not only 1 chick but 5, but there will be beautiful addition to our Wings of Asia exhibit. Thank you guys, thank you very much. What a day. This makes me love my job even more.
One of the stars at Jurong Bird Park is the flamingos. Relocating the flock requires detailed planning.
I don't think 40 is achievable inside.
Anais' worry is that the flamboyance of over 60 American flamingos might not survive the hot and bumpy 40-minute drive from Jurong to Mandai.
Flamingos are these long-legged birds that can actually very easily injure the leg. For us, it has always been to find the best method of translocating them. So the flamingos will be loaded inside the lorry that will be padded, and they can actually move freely.
The plan is to transport them over 2 trips before the day gets too hot.
So we will have this for the ventilation.
Heat is always an issue, especially with birds. Birds have a very high body temperature. This is usually an average of 41, 42 degrees. They have a very high metabolism. So the moment that they get stressed under high heat, they can have a heart stroke very, very fast.
Transportation plans aren't the only challenge for the flamingo migration.
No.
Construction troubles at their new aviary are also delaying the move.
Time is running out.
Over the last 3 months, almost half of the residents at Jurong Bird Park, Asia's largest, have moved to their new home. But a design flaw in a 20-meter-high waterfall is stalling the flamingo migration.
What happened to the right top side? Oh my God, we need to adjust again. This part we have to...
Lead designer Tatsuki and his specialist team from Japan are under pressure to correct the water flow.
We noticed how the water flow is very beautiful, but left side is too light comparing to the right side. We have to quickly resolve the issue. Stress because this waterfall is one of the main features in the bird park. It's kind of a tribute to Jurong Bird Park waterfall. We have to make sure it looks better. My background is a stage designer. When I came here, I was different from the other colleagues because most of the colleagues are architects background. I didn't study architects, but I studied theater. So I hope I'm giving a bit new perspective to the design.
So we can chipping up, then see how much water comes from the right-hand side. Just a 10 to 15 is still okay.
It's not easy to create a nature artificially inside the aviary.
More.
On the right, yes.
Yes, that's fine. Yes.
Yes, very good, very good. When you see the waterfall and when you feel it's beautiful, there is a balance organized by nature. But here, we have to create that balance.
Today, the team is on high alert as they prepare to move the world's most dangerous bird, the cassowaries.
At any point of time, I don't want your safety to be compromised, okay? So if at one point there is a problem or we need to abort, we abort, okay? Right, let's go. Moving cassowary, it was actually a lot of planning, a lot of preparation. Most of the times I was very scared for the birds. This time I'm scared for my team.
The first to be corralled is Old Lady. The team will finally see if all their hard work of conditioning her to her moving crate is going to pay off.
Once the cassowary is inside the raceway, then from there we will get the poles. We try to usher her first. Then we see how she behaves.
Old lady, come here, baby. Come here. Oh, yes. Come, old lady. I got fruits. You ready? Okay, further, it's coming in, it's coming in. Careful, 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 she's turning.
Okay, okay, we go.
Come, come, baby.
Old Lady is not impressed with the treats and turns back to her enclosure.
Okay, open the sliding door.
The keepers have to think quick and decide to use their shields to guide her forward.
Side by side, the two of you.
If Old Lady refuses to enter the crate, the cassowary move will be called off.
Hafiz, get ready, Hafiz. Push her slowly, 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 corner her.
Okay, Hafiz, stand by.
Okay, stand by. Lower a little bit.
Okay.
Down.
Down.
All right.
Okay, done. I expect.
Okay, guys, that was the easy part.
Don't jinx it.
Next is southern cassowary, Cassandra. She is the younger of the two and even flightier.
What happened?
Freaking out.
I think this one, everybody has to go in. She's at that corner there.
This time, the team will not use the guiding poles and will enter the enclosure with their shields.
Okay, be very careful, guys, inside, huh?
Wait.
There.
Oh, coming. We corner her. We make her move this way.
Okay, going.
Anais, she's coming.
Yeah, on standby.
Oh, she's okay. Okay, guys.
Okay, close the door.
Anais, close.
Whoa!
Oh, she's coming out.
Cassandra suddenly changes direction and is off into the darkness.
Abang, she's at the back.
Okay, push. I'm blocking this way.
Okay.
Yeah, push her. Okay.
Okay, I cover this part.
She's going.
Anais, get ready, Anais.
Yeah.
Close.
Nice.
Hafiz, get ready. Hafiz, stand by, Hafiz. Hafiz. Okay, lower down a little bit.
Okay. Down, wait. Down.
Clear.
All right.
Of course, the best team ever. Well done, guys.
Great. Loading onto the truck takes the weight off my shoulders because it has been a nerve-wracking night. I couldn't sleep, and the last few hours thinking about what could go wrong. It's definitely a beautiful moment to see that we can finally see these two cassowaries over at the bird paradise.
Next to move, the flamingos.
Copy. We all in standby position already.
Keeper Jiahao is leading the catching team.
So we actually have to watch out for the bird safety as well. Make sure they don't get trampled. They don't trample each other. They don't knock into the scaffolding. So yeah, same plan. We get them in a corner. Then we catch at the shallow point. Big one. It's a big one. Song is a sign of it's a vocalization. The birds are annoyed. But yeah, it's the proper way to hold. It's actually very painless. Very secure. If we move the whole flock today, right, it prevents potential problems. Let's say if we move Group A today, and Group A actually does very well at the new place, right? And when Group B comes in tomorrow, they may actually suddenly turn and be aggressive towards Group B. Ideally, when we move in the entire group today, they remain together as a flock over there, and then we can prevent this type of issues.
The water salty.
Yeah.
Still good. Okay, go ahead.
0 on right, 1 on left.
Each flamingo is checked and weighed
3.2.
before getting onto the moving truck.
They look a little bit stressed.
But the two birds won't fit in the originally planned 2 trips.
It always comes back to, if we do multiple trips, we arrive at midday when it is very hot. So then it can be more dangerous, obviously, for them. So it's a matter of seeing, is it worth doing all the trips in one day? Ask them to stop, yeah. There's probably going to be 3 trips then.
Can we get 3 trips into today?
We have no choice. Okay.
So the drive is actually the most crucial part of the operation because most of our animals, they never actually took a 45-minute ride. The drive is the only one whereby it's really not in our hands. We can do what we can do, but after that, it's not in our hands.
Be careful, Prakash, when you speed up because they really bash on the rules.
Usually flamingos, when they are under a stressful situation, they will gather and stay as a big group. And this is when you have someone which is a little bit weak, for example, may fall and be trampled.
Hey guys, we are on the highway. It's gonna be better for you now. This is... all the dust is flying inside. At least they have on station. 4 babies, I'm sorry.
The flamingos and cassowaries have arrived at bird paradise. The challenge is now to release them safely into their holding area. Because of the long drive, the birds are spooked, and there's a risk that they might panic and injure themselves upon release.
Higher, then pull it.
You eat my hair. Hang on.
The piece, please.
This is success. Yeah. Relieved because the bird is alive.
Operation went smoothly. Whatever we did today is an learning experience for all of us here. So let's say in the future, movement from other organizations or zoos around the world, we can provide valuable input.
Old Lady and Cassandra will now share their home in the mysterious Papua aviary with the cockatoos, who are already keen to get to know them.
You don't annoy the cassowary, you just arrive, okay? You behave.
It's keeper Tiahao's turn to see how the last of his flock has fared. For the next 8 days, the flamingos will stay in the holding area for observation.
How's the release of our pair? We are looking out for potential wing injuries like droopy wings, in case that they sustain on the trip any injury to the feet. Okay, actually it's okay. We're all walking around. Personally, for myself, today is actually quite a significant milestone. This is actually where I started my career. It was the first section I was assigned to, and actually doing the move actually means a lot to me.
Close to 75% of the birds have arrived at their new home. But there's more to be done as the countdown to opening day begins.
Let's go!
More than 2,000 birds have been moved from Singapore's Jurong Bird Park to their new home in Mandai. It's 2 months to opening day. Keepers and birds are using this time to familiarize themselves with the new habitats. At Crimson Wetlands, Keeper Farhan is monitoring the flamingos to see if they are ready to be released from their holding area.
They are quite calm for the past few days. I don't think they will freak out or fly out of the fencing. You guys okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
Different flock of flamingos from Mandai's river wonders will also be housed in this aviary, allowing the flamboyants to grow in size and diversity.
First thing we need to do is some pre-checks. Yeah, just look out for the fencing, any loose ends. Yeah, I guess for the Crimson Wetland Keepers, it's a very significant day, especially because this exhibit, our icon is the flamingos. So today is the first step that we are introducing the first big group of flamingos into the water. Once we're done the check, I'm going to open the door to let the flamingos out. And I can't wait to see the flamingo react to the new home.
Across the park at Penguin Cove, Willie and Zorro and their buddies are taking their first steps into their new home.
When we actually release them, the things that we should look out for is actually all the elements around them.
It's a chilly 9 degrees in the cove with lighting that mimics different times of the day. The key feature here is a 7-meter deep pool that's 3 times the size of their old home.
Another thing for all of us is actually to watch out for their safety when they are navigating around the new elements of the exhibit.
As the birds test out the new facilities in the aviaries, the keepers also monitor how the residents are getting along with their fellow neighbors.
Okay, I'm going to open the door now.
All the aviaries in Bird Paradise are free-roaming enclosures designed for different breeds of birds to coexist. To help the flamingos find their new nesting grounds, Keeper Farhan expands the holding area in stages, giving the flamingos priority to mark their territory.
I was kind of relieved that they were walking in the water. So it's been a very long and tiring journey to get to where we are now. But I'm finally happy to see that the birds are healthy and they are safe in the new home.
Once the flamingos have settled in, the corrals will be removed, hopefully in time for opening day. Back at the cove, the penguins are still finding their sea legs.
We spotted that the slope was a little bit too steep for them and it's a bit too slippery to actually get up back to the land. We actually a bit worried about the slope situation. Penguins can drown because they are not fishes. So they hold their breath into the pool. If they are unable to do so, they can drown. So we actually improvised and actually put some anti-slip mat for them to actually climb on and get back safely to the top.
Within minutes, the penguins adapt and find different ways to enter and exit the pool.
It seems like they are settling down well. Our youngest penguin, Aiden. Aiden was one of the skittish ones, but today he actually explored. He was one of the bravest king and actually took a dive first into the pool.
It's happy days for the keepers and birds as the penguins' splashing good time marks the end of the translocation. While the park's residents settle in, Dr. Luis Neves resumes his morning walks to check in with the new homeowners.
You're not supposed to eat worms. You're gonna get fat. Just one.
They're not supposed to eat mealworms because it's a bit fatty for them, but we'd like to spoil them once in a while, so don't tell anyone. Okay, fine, don't be jealous. Here. Okay, just one. I think we're all tired, but all very happy, and this was a little bit of zoo history that was made. No one ever has moved 3,500 birds from one point to the other to open a new facility in one go.
You guys are in luck. Come.
There he is. Okay. It's actually Madagascar crested ibis chick. It's the first chick we have. It's a very rare bird in zoos. We got them specifically for Heart of Africa, and just a couple of weeks after being here, they built a nest, and now they have a chick, which is great. Good morning, old man. Jurong had a very classical collection, meaning many different types of birds represented. What we have here is a very precious population. We decided to focus on very specific groups that we feel we can more meaningfully contribute to conservation. And because the more we learn from them here, the more we can actually help the ones in the wild. This is the legacy that we want to bring over, but also amplify it. And the Victorias are also nesting again? Yeah. The bird paradise is meant to connect people and birds. Obviously, with something like this comes a different set of challenges. And the biggest one is there is no barrier between you and the animals. So we will need to see how this goes, and it's going to be a learning process both for visitors, for the birds as well, and also for our avian caretakers, because for many of them, this is the first time they're going to be managing walk-through aviaries.
Today, friends and family of the park staff are invited for a first look at Bird Paradise.
The African grey parrot has the intelligence of a 4-year-old child, so I have 11 4-year-olds running around. So you can see the problems I have.
The keepers are keen to observe how the birds react to the close proximity of the park's guests.
In the heart of Africa, we have a wide variety of species, some very unique, like the hammercock. Okay, for those of you who are going to walk later over that side, right, if you look up in a tree, you see this big mass of leaves, right? That is the nest of 2 birds. Only 2 birds.
Fostering this human-bird relationship is all part and parcel of adjusting to the new space. In the Sky Amphitheatre, presenter Chandra is helping the birds get used to their new arena in the lead-up to the first presentation.
This is a white-backed vulture. His name is... Come on, come by. His name is Dick. I'm going to get him to do some short hops onto the boulders and all that. Okay, it's a bit of a rough boulder there. Okay, thank you very much, Raul.
Every bird is at a different stage of adjusting to its new home. So adding training to the mix is not easy for the presenters.
Ken?
These sessions of exposure to their new stage will help the birds cope with even more distractions when the crowds gather to see them.
Oh, I tried to snatch. So right now, we're just going to let him be up there for a while because for him, that area is a pretty new area and he can see outside of the amphitheater right now and he's like, wow, nice scenery and all that. So we'll just let him enjoy that moment for now. So we're going to send him back
As well
now.
as their new surrounds, these birds of prey have new sounds and smells to contend with.
Okay. See all this, can you hear the helicopter sound and all that? All this is, it's good to have the sounds around so you know that the bird is really not that bothered by the sound because this is something we're going to experience very often over here. Good boy.
Almost 3,000 people have come to see the park on opening day.
So a big thank you for everyone who have been here as early as 7:30 a.m.
It's the culmination of not only the migration, but also all the hard work from the keepers, vets and staff that has gone into creating a new home.
Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, how's everyone feeling today? Very good? You are the first audience, so you guys are making this great. Thank you.
I'm pretty excited and nervous as well. I think we're going to expect a full house, easily 2,000 guests, big crowd. But we're going to do what we do and we're going to rock the show.
Here we go.
We have come a long way. Each time we move, we are evolving, we are learning. It's a never-ending journey.
You know, I cannot be more proud of this team. We are ready to take on any challenge that we can find in this park. I hope we will never do it again, but if we have to do it again, I have the best team ever.
Jurong was great, but this is not Jurong 2.0. This is the bird paradise. It's something completely new. It's a brand new level of caring for animals, but at the same time communicating with people and connecting them with wildlife.